a list of questions right here on my laptop that I'm going to answer from. So let's get started. Question number one is, how did I come up with the name for my business? I pretty much just use part of my name. My first name is Miss, so I just use Nailed by Me. And it's not that I didn't want to use my first name, my whole first name, but it's just like, you know, something different and unique in a sense. So yeah, that's how I came up with it. Just dropped the last two of my first name and just kept the first two of my first name. Question number two is, how long have I been doing or practicing nails? I actually started practicing acrylics, or doing acrylics, October of last year. So October 2020 was when I actually started practicing doing nails. So it's been a little over a year now that I've been doing nails. So yeah. Question number three is, what made you decide to do nails and what inspired you, or who inspired you? I've always been interested in doing nails, even when even at the time when I was a flight attendant at my previous job. I've always, you know, had thoughts about, you know, taking up a course. I didn't know, of course, how to go about it. So, you know, I did my research and I actually came across the school who had reached out to me, or who I reached out to, and they, you know, got back with me with the information. And at the time I was like, okay, this is what I didn't expect, but it's like kind of couldn't expect for it to be coming from a nail school, like a actual nail school, and not just like a nail tech that's offering classes. So I was just like, okay, well, like, you know, now I have the idea of what I would be going into if I, you know, were to take it, you know, take it to the next level, or go that next step. I literally had to kind of like do a lot of research. I did a lot of research. I still do a lot of research to this day, with any questions that I may have, you know, in regards to like school and other things. And what inspired me to do nails was during quarantine. That was what, last year? During quarantine, everybody was like, you know, not able to, like, well, a lot of like nail salons, hair salons, even barbers, like they were closed down because of the COVID-19. So at the time, people were like being very creative with a lot of things, and I believe at the time the Shade Room had made a post of personal nails. And it's quarantine and people they're not getting their nails done because of the shops being closed. So they made this post of like black owned nail techs that was I think a few, like maybe 2 or 3 were in the same area I lived in at the time. Was the one nail tech that kind of just stood out to me the most. And so I had followed her, and, you know, just from there, just like loved her work, and just like was amazed by like how bomb she is. And that's really, she really inspired me to really, like, you know, go to the next step as far as getting a kid or going to school. Had I not seen her post and then actually following her and seeing her work and how she's inspired so many, like, you know, people like myself that are trying to get in the industry, you know, I don't know where I would be right now. So shout out to her. Her name is Nails by Name. So yeah, she is who inspired me to want to go for starting a business and doing nails. Question number 4 is, have you ever wanted to give up, and what made you change what made you change your mind? So yes, I would have to say I wanted to give up right after I did my own set. It was really horrible. I'm gonna insert a picture up here somewhere of how my very first set looked like. It was horrendous. Like, it was that bad. I was like, yeah, no, I don't think I'm cut out for this, because this is just horrible. Like, it was horrible. I was so ashamed. I was like, and I was at work. I was I believe I might have done my nails the night before or whatever, but I end up going to work with that set, and I have brought my nail drill. And you know, the whole time I just couldn't stop staring at it, because it was like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Like, why am I trying this? Why am I trying to do this? But I was like, you know, I kept that set on, and of course when I got to my layover, I took the polish off. It was like I want to say it was like a almond. I did like an almond shape, and then like the color was like a pink, or like a light pink color. It was a mess. It was a hot mess. So, but it kept like, that was that. From that day moving forward, I was like, I gotta do this, because this is just the beginning of my journey. It's gonna be that ugly phase that I'm sure, like us all beginner nail techs have gone through. Like, our nails looking busted, crusted and disgusted, to like looking bomb, slayed, all of that. So I was just like, you know, I'm gonna use this, and I actually still have the picture on my phone that I put up here on the screen. I actually still have this on my phone, because I use this as motivation. And granted, you know, the more and more I practice on a daily basis, I have gotten better. I've learned, you know, a lot of things, taking classes with Nails by Nay and another nail tech, and watching, you know, tons of videos on YouTube or Instagram. So I've gotten a lot better at my acrylic application. So yeah, from that day forward, I wanted to give up, but it was then seeing that picture and seeing where I could be in a year or two is what made me not want to give up. It's just like, okay, I didn't give up from that hot mess of a set that I very first did, to like now, like doing really good sets and everything. So I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I kept it going. I'm glad I kept pushing myself to, you know, keep practicing, and saw where my business could potentially lead up to. So yes, of course. Question number 5 is, what part of doing nails has been the biggest struggle for you to master, and what has been your strongest point? Okay, so we're not going to talk about my first set. Okay, we're just not. But at first, my biggest struggle was, well, yeah, I can say from that point when I did my very first set to, like, you know, as I was practicing day in and day out, that my biggest struggle was acrylic application. Like, I could not lay acrylic for nothing. It was just not working. I don't know if it was because I'm like new to this and I don't really fully know, like, you know, anything. Like, I was not, at the time, I was not aware of the 3B method, or taps that you know, tap into your dapping dish before you know, put the brush into the acrylic. I had no idea. I was just doing what I saw in videos that I was learning from, which, I mean, it's good or whatever, but it's just like, eventually you'll feel your way of, or you'll find your way on how to do things, whether it's exactly the same as that person or, you know, somewhat different. End up moving from the first area, and I relocated to another area where I was able to find a nail tech who did, like, you know, who had really good work and everything, and her name is Clash Nails. So I ended up taking the class with her, and she really helped me with, as far as, you know, how to properly lay the acrylic on the nail. My prepping was really good. Like she did, like, you know, say that my prepping was good, which is like the most important step to do before, like, in nails, is your prepping. Your prepping is so important. So but yeah, she said that my prepping was really good. But as time went by, since her class, and then I've taken a couple of classes with Nails by Nay, who I mentioned previously. I actually took her beginners class, her beginners 101 class back in April of this year, and to kind of like help me really master that application, acrylic application, which I have on point now, thanks to her. And something that I've always, or that has been my strongest point, would have to be my shaping. Certain shapes though, like I would do a really good job doing the stiletto shape and almond, but I wasn't really all that great at coffin or tampered squared. So when I took her class, when I took Nails by Nay class, I got better at shaping, acrylic application, prepping, all of that stuff. What are some of your nail goals you have set for yourself going forward or for the new year? So some nail goals that I have set for myself is to, like, you know, is to keep practicing as I do daily. Well, I haven't practiced lately, but that is the goal, especially with this channel. I plan on, you know, doing videos of me doing a set on my practice hand right here. That's what this little thing is right here, or on myself, probably my non-dominant hand, because I'm a righty and I'm not really good, which I am practicing on learning how to use my non-dominant hand to do a full set, which I actually have some pictures. I have pictures of full sets that I've done, and I've done a pretty good job on my left hand, considering that I'm a righty. So goals that I have set out for myself is to keep pushing myself as a nail tech, to keep learning, and, you know, just, you know, keep practicing my craft, making videos on you know, this YouTube, on this channel, and just a whole lot. I have like a whole lot stored, especially for this channel, that I'm going to be doing for you all, that I'm really excited about sharing. So yeah, you just gotta stay tuned. You gotta stay tuned, because it's a lot. I'm telling you, it's a lot that I'm gonna be doing on this channel. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. But keep staying tuned, because there's more to come. One more question after this, and then that's a wrap. That's a wrap for now. For now. How do you think nails is at the bottom of the barrel? For instance, everyone is willing to pay $100 for a full set of lashes, but are shocked when full set of nails cost more than $60. Why? So my thing is, I see that a lot. I do see that a lot. I feel as though nail techs are definitely at the bottom of the barrel compared to like hairstylists, barbers, estheticians. Like, they are at the bottom of the bottom. Not, you know, and it's like, I feel like because we're all in the same type of industry of self-care, because everybody wants to get their nails done, everybody wants to get, you know, their hair done, they want to get their hair cut, all that stuff. Like, it's necessary. It's very necessary. So, you know, it's really surprising to me that, you know, people would, I don't want to say gloat, but they'll be quick to pay for, you know, 100 or more on lashes than they would nails. Like, it's just crazy, especially if they are a bomb nail tech, if they are if they are popular. They're very, very popular nail tech. They're not just gonna charge nail shops prices. Like, no, like, this is their business, this is their livelihood, this is how they make their money. So they're gonna charge their worth. My camera just went off. But as I was saying, as far as like nail salon nail techs and self-taught sweet booth nail techs, licensed certified nail techs, whatever, that have their own going on or whatever, and that's not working in a nail salon, is that how are they able to do these designs or provide more services than the nail salon? I mean, people nowadays are not going to nail salons anymore. They're not going to nail salons anymore. They're going to these self-taught nail techs, certified nail techs, like licensed nail techs that have that have booths or suites. They're going to them. They're not going to the nail salons like that anymore. They're not. Like, it's just so crazy. It's just really so crazy to me that people, you know, they kind of expect, you know, the same as going to a nail salon. No. Not when you hear I look like charging under $100 for a freestyle set. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. If you're getting long nails and you expect to pay $50-$60, ma'am, what are you doing? No. No. That's just like saying, if you go to a hairstylist and they say, oh, it's $100 and up, meaning the longer the hair, the more the money. The more money will be coming out of your pocket. Like, that's just what it comes down to. And people don't mind. They don't care spending that extra buck for hair down their ass. No, they're going to pay that. So what is the difference with the nail techs? You know, it's really crazy to me. I don't understand it, but you know, and that's why I have so much respect. I have so much respect for the nail tech industry, because I'm like, as a beginner, like I'm starting to see a lot, you know, that people put into their business to, you know, to serve and to make people, like, I don't want to say feel good about themselves, but, you know, people love getting their nails done. I know I love getting my nails done. I love getting my feet done. Okay, I feel like the nail tech industry will continue to grow, because like I said, there's always somebody that wants to get their nails done, and if their person is booked, they can go to the next best nail tech out there. Like, it's constantly growing. And I'm so proud to be a part of a growing industry, period. Okay, so now we're gonna kick it off with this last question. It's asking, what should any viewers expect from subscribing to your channel? So of course I am creating which I have written down in my little notebook. I am creating a well, I have like a ton of video ideas that I'm going to be doing. Like I stated before, I'm going to be, you know, doing videos of me practicing on my practice hand, giving beginner tips and advice, which is actually going to be my next video. So you guys want to stay tuned for that, because that video is coming right after this one. Okay, I'm not playing around. 2022, I'm bossing all the way up. A whole lot of videos on just everything nails, everything involving my nail journey as a nail tech. That is what I am going for with this channel, and just seeing it grow from here on out. Like I said, I have so much in store for you all to see. Those who are tuned in, thank you so much for supporting me and my journey, and we can all grow together, honey. If you're a beginner nail tech, please hit that subscribe button, like this video, because we're here we are on the same page. Like, just expect a whole lot from me with this channel. This is another way for me to practice, to really get, like, you know, get back, you know, in the habit of practicing, because like I said, I haven't practiced in a minute. It's been a minute. But I do plan on, like I said, you know, doing videos of me practicing, you know, everything, and just, you know, learning as I go with things. Like I said, you know, I consider myself as a beginner certified nail tech, and everything. So those of you out there who are licensed or whatever, please, like, you know, if you see me doing something wrong in the video, do not hesitate to let me know. Like, I take criticism very well. Like, I'm professional. Like, we're all here to help one another. It's no, oh girl, like, I asked you, like, why you tell, like, it's none of that. It's none of that on this channel at all. So feel free to, you know, share your thoughts, especially on this video, and my next video, or any other videos that I do throughout this channel. Please do not hesitate to let me know. Like I said, I'm always here to learn. I'm still learning, still taking advice, all that stuff. So yeah, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. So what are you doing? Right, what are you doing? So yeah, that's all I have for today for this video. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and that you are subscribed to my channel, honey. Okay, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.